Senators
No, I did my PhD in the Senate. All right, let's go to Tim Wilson.
All right, let's bring him in.
Thanks
Tim
for your
Wilson.
company, Tim Wilson.
You've already been on Sky News today. I'm not sure why we have you on again.
I'm only here because PVO asked for me again.
Well, I'll tell you why, because I didn't give you a heads up. We want to show some footage, is that right?
We do. We have a tweet of Tim from Tim
Your
Wilson.
tweet, your own information.
Here it is.
Apparently you opened a Dunny over the weekend.
That's right. Walking through a toilet brush guard of honour
and
at
do we
the
have
Sandy
pictures
toilet
of
block.
the toilet? Now, apparently the federal government didn't contribute any dollars to this.
I don't believe they did. We do have photos of this toilet block.
There it is.
That's the
old
one.
What was it, knocked down? That looks like it should be heritage listed.
Possibly should be.
Anyway, there's the new one. Is that the new one or the old one?
That's the new one.
The old one looked better.
The new one costs $617,000.
Surely the old one wasn't knocked down for the new one.
Tim Wilson, what is the deal? Can you bring us up to date on this toilet block?
Well, so it's in a part of Sandringham, Sandy, down in just in front of the yacht club, the Hampton Yacht Club, as well as the Sandy Yacht Club, and there's a kiosk there, and this is the first sort of proper modern toilet facility with showers. That's the basis of it, and it was done by the local council. And to be truthful, I didn't actually open it. Somebody from a former councillor opened it, but they did do a
Tim Wilson, you're just flushing money down the toilet, surely.
Well, it's my rates too, and it was a decision by the council, but I think most residents are pretty happy to be
involved in the opening that everyone can see as they work their way in, or perhaps even over the urinal.
You have just immortalised the moment, PVO, on national television, so what more do you need?
Oh, I feel like PVO's taking the piss out of you, Tim Wilson.
No. But that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
I couldn't imagine that PVO had a snarky, cynical or sarcastic side. He's completely straight up at every point.
That is true. For the record, I argued against this. I've actually opened a toilet block in my political
career. Did you get a plaque on the toilet?
I didn't get a plaque, nor did I get a toilet brush entry.
You actually have opened a toilet?
I have opened a toilet, yes.
Like launched or whatever they call it?
I don't know what they call it. Go ahead, Tim.
Can we go back to my community? I mean, this toilet block opening was quite an important occasion. We had Australian Sings coming along and performing on the day. We had local councils. The mayor was there, as well as other concerned communities. Mike Myers, who's the guy who owns the local Kiosk, was active in advocating for it. This is a huge win, and the city of Bayside is going to be upgrading facilities across the whole of the Bayside, which is one of the great recreational areas of Melbourne.
So you can now go to the toilet in Goldstein.
What are the features of the new toilet that the old toilet just simply wasn't up to scratch with?
Well, I never actually used the old toilet, so I don't have a precise answer. But the new one has showers, I know that. And obviously it's modern, and it's part of a facilities upgrade across the whole of the city of Bayside along the beach, because a lot of people use the beaches in the Goldstein electorate and across the city of Bayside as part of recreation. We're just coming up to summer, PVO, and you know how Melburnians get excited about that.
And what's happened to the old structure? Is it still been retained, or has it been knocked down?
Well, it's not where the current toilets are anymore, because we have the new toilets there. So with the showers, and it looks very, fancy pants. It's quite nice.
All jokes aside, during my leave, I was in Byron Bay, and they had these new toilets which talk about putting the pressure. No, this is relevant. So don't look at me like that. Talk about putting the pressure on. Have you ever used one of these? These toilets where you go in and you've got like a period of time, and then the door opens.
Yes.
And they warn you. I tell you what, talk about putting the pressure on when you... I mean, obviously, we don't want to get into the details, but I've never seen that before. Have you ever seen that before? Are they like that kind of toilet?
A lot of those toilets are like that in capital cities where they build new ones. I actually don't know whether this new one is like that. I didn't use it. The rights to the first flush was given to somebody else. No, well, the rights to give the first flush was given to somebody else.
Tim Wilson, can I just be clear? You didn't use the old toilets, and you haven't used the new ones.
But you were just there for the launch. And no
I was asked to come along, and I went. Well, as a dutiful local federal MP.
You've heard he'd go to the opening of an envelope. We're now changing that to he'd go to the opening of a toilet. Tim Wilson, thank you so much.
I'm very proud to represent my community and support.
On this interview.